Hey, exciting news, my hair's back. But even more exciting news is the workshop that I'm going to be hosting on Saturday, the 23rd of November at the Accolades Boutique Venue in Midrand, overcoming self-doubt and self-sabotage. I just wanted to share a little bit of a snippet of what you're going to be learning at the workshop. Enjoy.
So I'm going to tell you about the law of cause and effect. So this is a universal law that governs how we as humans actually live on this earth. And not a lot of people actually know this, and hence they live on the effect side of life and they're miserable in their life and they're not living their best life. So basically, when you live on the cause side of life, only 3% of our world's population lives on the cause side. And because of that, they own 96% of the money in the entire world. How is that possible? Well, basically, it's because they take responsibility for everything. They always ask themselves, what can I learn from this? Whenever something goes wrong in their life or whenever they've made a mistake. They don't ever play the blame game. They create their life consciously through knowing what they want to achieve and actually taking action. A lot of us don't take action, and hence we live on the effect side. People who live on the cause side of life steer their own boat. So basically, in summary, people who live on the cause side live a life of empowerment, responsibility, and learnings. Whereas on the flip side, the effect side, this is 97% of the world's population. And unfortunately, they only earn 6% of the money in the entire world. How is that possible? Well, because they blame, they justify, and they're always complaining. They blame God. They blame the devil for the situation that they're in, the bad situation. They blame the government for why they're not flourishing and living their best life. They blame taxes that they have to pay. Some people even blame their childhood, saying that, well, I grew up poor, so therefore that's why I'm not rich now as an adult. They blame their parents, saying that, well, my parents were not well off, so I didn't get the best opportunities, and therefore that's why I'm not successful and I'm not living my best life. They also blame their teachers, saying that they got a poor education and because of that, they don't have the best job, which is not true at all. So basically, when you live on the effect side, you're always playing the poor victim. And if you're always playing the poor victim, nothing in your life ever changes. You're always going to live a sad, miserable life. You're never going to live up to your full potential, and you won't be great. But most importantly, you won't earn that 96% of the money in the world. So now you just got to ask yourself that question. Which side do I want to fall on? Do I want to continue being miserable and not taking control of my own life? Or do I want to live on the cause side of life and actually make things happen for myself? Because I want to tell you that it is possible for you to live a life that you choose, that makes you happy. You always limit yourself through limiting beliefs, which we'll talk about more in the workshop, how we can eliminate those limiting beliefs so that you can live best life possible. And I want to tell you it is possible. It's just that you're telling yourself that it's not, and you're living on the effect side of life. So please join me in my workshop, and I'll teach you how to get over these limiting beliefs so that you can actually earn 96% of that money. See you guys there.